Hi, everybody. My name is Kate Longley Wood, and I'm a Marine Spatial Planning Science Manager at the Nature Conservancy. And I'm going to give an overview of how to use the new user subscriptions and user accounts on Global Mangrove Watch. So, if you're used to just opening up Global Mangrove Watch, you can use it as normal. There's no changes in your ability to use existing features. But if you do want to use user accounts, you would go up to Menu and you would go to login. I already have a login information, and if you have an account with the MRTT, you can use that account to log in. But if you don't, you can use this link right down here to sign up. I'm going to log in with my existing password. And there are a couple of things I can do now that I have logged into my account. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is just my user profile. This is all information that I input when I signed up for a user account. It's very simple, just my name, my email address, my organization, and then there's also an option to add what your role is in your organization. There are a couple of different choices here. That just helps us understand who our user base is and how we can better tailor our functionalities for people in the future. And then if you decide that you no longer want to have an account with us, there's always the option to delete the account. Another great feature associated with your profile is the ability to subscribe to certain alerts for Global Mangrove Watch. So what I can do here is I can set it up so that if I want to receive a notification in my email every time there's a new mangrove disturbance alert, I can opt into that. So I can set specific countries for that or specific areas. I'll show you that in a minute. But this is really helpful if you have a particular area of interest that you're monitoring and you want to know if there's been a change to the alerts on a near real-time basis. You can also subscribe to news alerts. So anytime that we post something new or something new about our data, you can just opt into it, getting an email from us there. These are, again, both optional and you can opt in or out at your leisure. Another thing that I want to show you is the ability to save areas. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just zoom in on a country. So if I choose Australia, if I'm working in a particular geography on a regular basis, I might want to have the ability to either get alerts for that area or just zoom to that a little bit more quickly. So if I wanted to save a country or a protected area that we already have in our system, I can just zoom to that area, choose saved areas, and then click add here, and that'll add that to my list of saved areas. You'll also see if you have an MRTT account, we have your areas from the MRTT saved. And again, that'll give the ability to get updates and alerts for those areas when we have them. We also have the ability, if you want to either upload or draw a specific geography that is unique to your study area, you can do that as well. So if I wanted to draw an area of interest where I wanted to be able to get alerts from, I would just click draw area, and I could draw any polygon that I wanted, just click and then double click when you're finished. And then if I go over to saved areas, I can give this area a name and just type that in and click the add button, and that will add that to my saved areas. So you can either draw a polygon that way, or if you have geospatial data saved on your computer and you want to upload a shapefile that designates a specific area, you can do that as well. So I'm just going to delete that. That'll still keep it saved. So if I wanted to upload a shapefile, I could go there. I have this GMW test, and that'll upload my area. It'll zoom to it. And then if I want to save that, I can do pretty much the same thing. So I can do test 2, add the add button, and then click out of there. And then next time I log back in, I can go to my saved areas. I can click on any of these spots and it'll zoom right to that area again. So those are the primary features of the user account and subscriptions. Thanks for watching this video, and for more videos, check out the YouTube channel that shows other tutorials about Global Mangrove Watch.